You don't need to justify your boundaries. You don't need to convince others to understand you. The more you explain, the more power you give away. Strong people set boundaries quietly. Weak people argue for permission. Your actions will speak louder than your explanations. Emotional discipline means choosing long-term peace over short-term comfort. It feels easier to reply, easier to tolerate, easier to stay quiet to avoid conflict. But easy choices create hard lives. Stoicism teaches that discipline is choosing discomfort now, to avoid suffering later. Saying no will feel uncomfortable, walking away will feel heavy. Letting people misunderstand you will hurt. But staying where you are disrespected hurts more. Not everyone is meant to stay. Some people are only meant to meet you, not to stay with you. Stoics understood impermanence. They accepted that people come and go. Trying to hold on to everyone will drain you. Trying to save every relationship will destroy you. Let people leave without chasing. Let silence answer where words no longer matter. If someone truly values you, they will respect your boundaries. Boundaries reveal true intentions. When you set boundaries, masks fall. Those who respect you will adjust. Those who don't will resist. Pay attention. Anger at your boundaries is a confession. It means they benefited from crossing them. You are not responsible for how others react to your self-respect. Emotional discipline is self-mastery. Stoicism is not about controlling others. It is about controlling yourself. Your reactions. Your attachments. Your emotions. When someone ignores you, you don't beg. When someone disrespects you, you don't explode. When someone leaves, you don't chase. You remain calm. You remain grounded. You remain in control. That is power. You don't need to be accessible to be valuable. Your value does not come from how available you are. It comes from how grounded you are. People will respect you more when you don't respond immediately. You don't explain everything. You don't tolerate disrespect. You walk away when necessary. Silence creates mystery. Boundaries create respect. Final Stoic reminder. Not everyone deserves access to you. Protect your time. Protect your energy. Protect your peace. Choose emotional discipline over emotional chaos. Choose self-respect over approval. Choose peace over people-pleasing. The world does not reward those who give everything away. It respects those who know when to stop. And when you master boundaries, you master yourself. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not your time. Not your energy. Not your emotions. And the moment you understand this, your life begins to change. Most people struggle not because they are weak, but because they give themselves to the wrong people. They explain too much. They tolerate too much. They forgive without limits. They stay available even when they are disrespected. Stoicism teaches a hard truth: your peace is more valuable than your popularity. You were not born to be accessible to everyone. You were born to live with purpose, clarity, and self-respect. The illusion of being nice. Many people confuse kindness with weakness. They think being kind means saying yes to everything. Being available at all times. Allowing others to cross boundaries without consequences. But Stoics understood something deeply important: kindness without boundaries becomes self-betrayal. If you allow everyone access to you, you will eventually lose access to yourself. You cannot pour endlessly without refilling. You cannot give endlessly without breaking. Emotional discipline begins when you stop explaining why you need space. You don't need permission to protect your peace. Access is earned, not given. Not everyone deserves to know your thoughts. Not everyone deserves your vulnerability. Not everyone deserves your presence. Access is not a human right. It is a privilege. People earn access to you through respect, consistency, honesty, emotional maturity. If someone brings chaos, manipulation, disrespect, or constant negativity into your life, they have disqualified themselves. Stoicism does not teach hatred. It teaches distance. Distance is not cruelty. Distance is wisdom. Why emotional discipline feels lonely at first. When you start setting boundaries, something strange happens. People change. Some become confused. Some become offended. Some disappear. Why? Because they were benefiting from your lack of boundaries. When you stop overgiving, those who came only to take will leave. And that is not a loss. That is clarity. Stoics never feared being alone. They feared losing control over themselves. Loneliness is temporary. Loss of self-respect is permanent. Stop explaining yourself. One of the strongest forms of emotional discipline is silence. You don't need to explain why you said no.